What's good, Brooklyn? What's good, worldwide? What's good, 5 boroughs, tri-state area? Y'all know Crave is always with some people who's doing their numbers and stuff, man. I had to come check my brothers with a clothing line. This is an iCraVeFashioN interview here for y'all. You know, up to date. FreedomByAL, man. Introduce yourselves, man.
No introduction really needed, but for those that don't know, but many of you do know, I'm Freedom, you know. First half of FreedomByAL. I'm in the flesh.
I go by guarantee hits for short. Second half of the album. I'm in FreedomByAL. That's your program, you understand? That's how we do it.
Alright, so yo fellas, how did this duo come together, man?
Well, man, we knew each other since like 97, 98, in high school. We same people. We always been friends. And after we graduated, we linked back up on the music tip, on the dancing tip. We had a group that was really taking over Brooklyn, members only dance crew, and even then, we were always on designing our own clothes to go dance with. You know, we get the members only jackets and patch them up, and you know, it's customized so we stand out. You know? Yeah. Then continue doing that, but we didn't start the line out yet. We when my accident, I had a mishap in Florida, and when I came back up, I said, yo, we gotta stop. Yo, I want to this clothing line. The original was FreedomByAL, and of course I'm gonna take my right hand and we collaborated on that. You know what I mean? And then when things didn't go well with that, I had to do some music stuff. I got called to do some music work, and then he continued the clothing line going on, and he started his FreedomByAL. You know what I mean? So I don't know whatever that's inspired from.
I mean, FreedomByAL just basically came from just tired of seeing everybody do the same thing. You know what I mean? You know, being a dude that's into fashion and loving fashion, I just love to be different and be creative. You know what I mean? Like I like walking down the street and heads turn like, yo, what's that? What you got on? You know what I mean? So from there, and then I always had a kind of weird, you know, sense of style. Even what I got on now, I got on drop crop pants. You don't see most dudes in the hood wearing drop crop pants. You know what I mean? And so I was like, yo, but what could I really like call it to really like show that it's trying to stand out? I was like, yo, freedom. I love the word freedom. I love what it stands for, and it just works all around. So I called the line FreedomByAL. Started grinding with that, doing a couple of things on my own t-shirts, whatever. And then you know I linked back up with my dude here, and you know it was love. And it was like, yo, listen. You know, I know you're doing the music tip, you know, you put your, you know, the free fashion on hold, you know, whatever. I'm doing FreedomByAL. It's good, you know, help me out. Like, yo, I'm with it.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Teamwork, best work.
Yeah, of course.
So on another note, basically, well, it wouldn't be genre, but what type of class would you put your clothing line in? Would it be urban, couture, street, so on and so forth?
We more of a real boutique, well, lifestyle brand. Because like every design goes with the name, goes with the what we're trying to prove, what we're trying to portray ourselves to be. You understand? Like from we had some old designs with the handcuffs and stuff like that, the oppression stuff to the bird, like right now the eagle and symbol of freedom. You know what I mean? You know, the flag life, because it's the land of the free. So everything representing the brand and what we were trying to represent, and even the difference in the different style of clothes we come out with, be it something different as what you don't see people with.
Yeah.
It's a freedom of expression. So we more of a lifestyle brand where you not one day following the trend and the next day just want to do. You know what I mean? We go straight forward to what we're trying to. We stick to the point.
So you cater to all people then?
Yeah, definitely.
Meaning gay, straight,
everybody.
I mean, listen,
everybody. It's freedom.
It's freedom, man. Like it's fashion. You know what I mean? Fashion isn't you know for any one specific type of person,
race,
or one specific type of genre. You know what I mean? You know, so if you think about it, you date back to where you know certain styles of t-shirts come from. You know, those come from we're just a gluing together of just different types of ethnicities or heritage that just bonded together, and it makes different types of clothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So within that sense, you know, you that's how it is with Freedom. You know what I mean? So we just cater to anybody who want it. But if I was to give it a specific category, because in this business, that's what you got to do.
That's what you got to do.
I would say it's like a pop urban street clothing line. You know what I mean? And the reason I say pop is because the style of the way we have certain our clothes is more fitted. It's more kind of Euro also in a sense, depending on what it is that we decide that we're going to create. Whether it be like these pants here, or a regular pair of trousers. You know what I mean? It all depends on where the creativity is coming from for that moment.
Okay. So as you said, trousers and those type of pants, drop crotch pants and stuff. So your line is not just based on T-shirts and.
Nah.
So basically everything, sweaters, hats.
Varsities, sweaters.
It's a collection, you know what I mean?
Crocs, tops and hats.
Lifestyle brand.
Lifestyle. Everything you would want to wear on the daily in your life.
It's on there, you know what I mean? And pretty soon, we do everything in seasons, you know what I mean? So pretty soon we're gonna get to the point where we're gonna start doing home. You know what I mean? Because I believe home is a part of fashion, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How you decorate your crib, you also want that to reflect on how you look when you step outside the house.
This is true.
You know what I mean? So we're trying to penetrate, each and every area that we can, and it also goes back into music. You know what I mean? Which is which is actually what promotes the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's again, it's a collection, it's a lifestyle brand.
So where do you see your brand in the next 2 to 5 years? I would say. Mainstream, Macy's, Bloomingdale's, wherever.
God willing, it'll be anywhere that it travels. You know what I mean? There's no limitations for me. You know what I mean? Worldwide, shoot, if they got people on other planets playing that. You know what I mean? If it could get there, let it get there. You know what I mean? So
send a barrel on a space shuttle.
You know what I mean? So sky's the limit. You know what I mean? Sky's the limit, basically. Never put, I always hear this a lot. You know what I mean? If your dreams don't scare you, there's no point in having it. You know what I mean? There's no point. So basically, wherever we could go, that's what I'm trying to get the line to go. You know what I mean?
The highest level, whichever that is. We want to get to the highest level. We still want to get beyond that. You know what I mean? So it's not to continue going. Because when you reach to your goal, you realize that you guys want to achieve other goals. On your avenue. When you reach there, you still want to do more stuff because you're now with the finances and everything, the doors that are open to you, you're able to. Okay, now we can do watches. You know what I mean? Instead of just now we can probably do cars or FreedomByAL parachutes.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know what I mean? So
don't get it twisted too. You know what I mean? It's not just about the clothing, not just about the the money. It's also about like giving back too.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
A proceeds of what we do, goes back to try to help underprivileged youth. You know what I'm saying? Because I know when I was growing up, there was a lot of things I couldn't do due to the fact that my parents didn't really have it like that. You know what I mean? And even if they did have it, they just didn't understand that growing up in my generation, there's certain ways that certain things that we look for that they probably didn't understand back in the day. You know what I mean?
Your time is different, so what may be important to us, you're looking at it like, man, I ain't scared of everybody.
So it's just a matter of you want to give back to your community, and not just where you immediately from, but the community in a whole. As just being a human being, you just want to be able to help out others that need help. You know what I mean? So that's also part of FreedomByAL, what FreedomByAL represents. You know what I mean? It's not just out here trying to build a brand and get a name off of a clothing line, but it's also you want to give back and you want to help others that don't have it. You know what I mean? Some people are on the streets right now. These are kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to be able to give back to those people. Help. Whether you write a check and you give it to whatever charity it is that's based on what you're trying to support. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna give money to anything. It got to be something that's in line with
what you're doing.
Exactly.
Well, I say look forward to seeing FreedomByAL working with Crave on the iCraVeFashioN stuff coming up soon.
You already know.
I'm looking forward to working with y'all on that for sure.
Definitely.
But on another note, how do you feel your support system is when it comes to family, friends? Do you have critics? Do you don't? I just want to hear it because every time you might design something, somebody might say it's whack, but in your opinion, it might not be. So how you feel your support system is?
I mean, family and friends is cool. You know what I mean? We get a really good response to what we've done. I guess a lot of people already taken to what we're doing, but you're always gonna get the critics. You know what I mean? Because everyone's always gonna have something to say. At the end of the day, we go by.
I love them.
We go by. We really listen to those who know
Fashion?
Yeah,
I know what y'all stand for.
But I'm gonna listen to. Let's say if I know you're successful in building tables, I'm gonna listen to you when I want to build my table because I know you know your success in that more than I would listen to a guy who builds stools. Because he may build stools, he may know something about building, but he doesn't know specifically
About
how to build that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna go by who know what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna go by that. So I'm gonna listen to you. So everybody gonna have their opinion. Well, yeah, what you may say might make sense or why not. But what I realize is, yeah, you say that's good. I listen to him and he tell me, yo, you know what? Do this. Even though they might not see it now, but do this. Because when he did it, they didn't see it then. You understand me? But when he did it, all of a sudden, what he was doing came right back around.
I can dig it.
You understand? So
And you know, if you don't got critics, man, and you ain't got hate, then you ain't doing
You
nothing.
ain't doing nothing.
You know what I mean?
I say that all the time.
I love it. You know what I mean? I love the attention. I love the naysayers. Those are who push you harder. You know what I mean? So and those be the same people that, you know, later on they come back around like, yo, let me get that.
Let me get a shirt for free.
You know what I mean? You know, so it's all good. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you know what I mean? But you know, and as far as, you know, family and friends, yeah, they're supportive and all that. But you know, you always got your boys that always want something for free. You know what I mean?
you know what it is? Like these guys that spend that money. They will send True Religion family kids to college, and Gucci and Louis kids to college, and Nike. Other people fund all those organizations.
Polo.
Go stand in line for the newest phone posits and Jordans. But when it comes to somebody that's local, somebody in the hood that's doing, somebody in the area, in the community that's trying to do something, and it's not like it's selling drugs or whack. They'll pick up, buy the drugs from the weed man, the drug man. They want to buy your shirt, especially when they know you.
Yeah.
They'll
That's funny y'all touched. I was about to touch that subject right
yeah,
there.
like because you know me, you don't want to buy my shirt. You want it for free because you know me.
But
you know me though, so why not support me? Why not try to? You buy the Jordans that's $200-300, $100 and change. I mean you buy the True Religion and the Louis and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I just look at it like, you
that's
know,
what it is though.
you always know where your support system comes from.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you still my man, but I know how to move with you.
Exactly.
Now, you know what I'm saying?
If you want to see me, if you're a true supporter, true friend, you want to see me succeed. You would help in that, because I'm not taking food off your plate.
Yeah, especially when you're in the club buying thousands of bottles.
When you popping bottles like crazy, but you still want a shirt.
But you really still want a shirt for free.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know, and that's the problem with our circles, though. You know what I mean? We don't always like to support each other.
Yeah.
That's why it takes longer for us to actually reach what we're trying to reach.
Elevate.
We don't like to support each other. You know what I mean? So if you buying a shirt for me, or whatever the case may be, you know, whether you're a DJ, a promoter, whatever you are, sooner or later it's coming right back to you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna support whatever you do.
Whatever you do.
You know what I mean?
And you never know. I might come and make a shirt that fits you, and I might just say, yeah. Your category. You know, it might be anything of that sort.
Because at the end of the day, I come to your party, I come to whatever you're doing to support you. But me being there adds to the people that's there, which allows them to pay you.
Yeah.
You understand me? So me pay to get in, I'm putting money in your pocket too. So what's wrong with
What's wrong with one hand washing the other? Y'all heard it.
That's what it is.
From two young black entrepreneurs out here doing it themselves, man. Stop being cheap. Everything ain't for free.
Selectively cheap.
Selectively cheap, yeah. You said that
right. I mean, your talent's ain't free, man. You know what I mean? Your talent is meant for you to use it, you know, for the better. You know what I mean? Because whether it's music or whatever the case may be, you want your art and you want your hard work
to be shown and seen and paid for.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I can't go.
A lot of y'all think that they getting these things for free. They gotta pay to get the things made.
Money make
Pay to get the material, so on and so forth. how could he give it to you for free?
You ain't gonna give me a beat for free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Or you ain't gonna give me a mixtape for free, or a song. I can dig it, man.
And you know what? Not to cut you, but you know what? Honestly, yo, if somebody was to be giving me free stuff, you know, I look at that funny sometimes. When the dude comes up to me off the street like, yo, this is my mixtape, man, you know, I'm just handing him out, trying to get my name out there. He gives that mixtape to me for free. Yo, sometimes I look at that and I'm like, yo, it's not even worth my time.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know the value of your own product,
your own art, your own craft,
your own art,
yeah.
why you want me to know the value of what you're doing?
Definitely.
If you're giving it away for free.
Makes sense.
And it costs you money to make
It
it.
costs you money to make it. I mean, especially you have a bunch of original beats on your joint. I mean, I can understand certain you can't make money off because it's politics of the business. But if I have original beats and I'm spending studio time and stuff like that, and then I'm giving my music away for free, I can understand sometimes marketing, but still, I would still want to charge certain prices for certain things.
You have to pay for those CDs.
You gotta value yourself.
Just like I gotta pay for them shirts and the designs on.
It's the same thing.
Just because it's called FreedomByAL don't mean the clothes is free.
Freedom was a free.
Exactly.
Freedom was a free.
It ain't free clothes by Al. It's free.
But on the next note, what's the next maybe pop-up shops y'all got coming up? Anywhere that people, tell the people where they can find you, your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever it might be.
Right now we on Fulton, last minute boutique. We have a lot of good varsities in there. We have the hats in there. I have some more product in there also about actually tomorrow and stuff like that. Instagram guaranteed hits.
Instagram, FreedomByAL Clothing. FreedomByAL.com is the website. Just Google the word FreedomByAL. You should get all the information that you need. But we out here. We not unreachable to the public. You know what I mean? We in there. We make moves. We everywhere you at. You know what I mean? So I ain't Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the mix with you. You know what I mean? So it's easy to find this.
That's what it is, man. This is an iCraVeFashioN exclusive with FreedomByAL, man. Check them out. Buy their clothes. Support the movement. Peace.
Peace.